Warning. What you are about to see and hear is for entertainment purposes only. The opinions expressed on the show are our opinions and do not reflect the views of BTW21 or its staff. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel and Chad.
God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Just be real. Welcome to Be Real, the podcast. We're your hosts, Daniel Lewis, Brother Chad Hudson.
Hello.
Yes, along with Peckerhead right up here. He's overlooking.
I always wonder if you get those confused, Chad and Peckerhead.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a good brother here.
Okay.
He's not my brother yet. He's only been with us, what?
He's a
just
good guy.
Second season.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. You know, chickens are good guys.
That's a true cock right there.
That's a true cock.
That's a stuffed cock.
That's a stuffed cock.
Yep.
If I've ever seen one.
And then some. I've never seen one of those
either. Oh, hey, he's my first stuffed cock. So anyway, almost said something. Okay, I gotta be quiet.
That sounds like a French dish.
It is
It
It
is.
is very, very nice.
Doesn't-
Grace.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Grace, for cleaning it up.
You're very welcome.
So anyway, welcome to Be Real, the podcast. Thank you for joining us. Just if you haven't watched the last show, this is one of the things I wanted to kick in before we started getting into this one. And I'm sorry, Mike, we'll get to you in just a second. Last week we had a guy on here named Tom and Sawyer, and just an amazing show.
That was a good
Chad, I
show.
know you enjoyed it too. We talked about it after the show, and just one of my favorite shows.
Right.
So if y'all haven't seen it yet, please check it out. Check us out. We're out there on YouTube.
I want to, and I know you want to as well. But we want to help people.
Want to help people.
And
this guy's living
Tom
it.
was helping people. You know,
living it.
He was just out there doing his life.
Yeah.
And he messed up. He
Yeah.
made some decisions and then cleaned himself up, and now he's helping people clean
Right.
themselves up.
A lot of downs, a lot of ups.
That's what
and
life is.
Learning from the downs and helping people get up.
Right.
It's amazing. So I've watched that show probably about 3 times now.
Tom was
and I
good
don't
guy.
watch none of our shows. I do. Well, I mean, I do watch our shows,
Well,
but not that many times.
Wait, who's editing it?
Wait, hold up. Hey. I do watch our shows. I'm sorry. I do watch our shows, and I do watch it when it premieres 9 o'clock on Thursdays on YouTube.
Right. And my mother's watching. I'm going to throw out something real quick. Happy birthday to my mother. That was yesterday.
Happy birthday to
Yes.
you.
Miss Sherry.
Happy birthday to
Daniel's
you.
gonna sing too.
Happy birthday, dear Sherry. Chad's mom. Happy birthday to you up
Yeah.
on the hill.
And she's up on the hill. She had a birthday, which is tomorrow, but, you know,
She's stuck with us.
it's the TV, so it's
She's
yesterday.
been our fan. This is the 74th show, and she's been with us ever since the
She enjoys
very
it.
start.
She gets to watch her son. You know, her son lives 1,000 miles, well, about 700 miles away.
Yeah.
And she gets to see her
700 miles
son.
away, 13 hours away, somewhere around in there. Crazy. Well, anyway.
So
We
our
have a-
guest,
we have-
here, Katie
Yes,
asked me. So we're going to introduce you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, eventually.
But Katie asked me. Katie asked me, "Who's your guest this week?" And I said, "Magic Mike." She goes, "Really?"
Really?
Her eyes poked up about this big.
Let's get all the girls watching.
Mr. Tatum. She was like, "What?" Who?
Me and Katie are on the same.
See, no,
page.
we got a better one than that. We got a better Magic Mike than that.
We do.
That explains the disappointment when she let me in.
So, anyways,
Where's the thong at?
Mike.
No, Magic Mike. We greatly. I know you go by. Do you go by Magic Mike?
No, actually, I used to.
Oh, really?
It was,
Before the show or movie,
yeah, I
whatever the
gave
hell
that
it
up.
is.
I gave that up in about 2000, 2001, before the movie came out. Like 10 years before the movie came out.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because it turns out most magicians named Mike were going by Magic Mike.
Really?
And I got rid of that to be different.
Yeah.
So introduce yourself. What do you call you?
Sorry.
Michael Genovese. Been in Martinsville for almost 5 years now.
Okay.
Love it. It's great.
Yeah.
So where are you from? Let's back it up. Let's.
Originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, we got another
Born and
Pennsylvania
raised.
guy in here.
Yeah.
Damn, Ohio, Pennsylvania. We're getting all these Yankees in here.
That's right.
I love it.
I grew up, it was a half hour north of Pittsburgh, a very rural area. To this day, the township doesn't have a traffic light.
Oh, wow.
So,
It's even more redneck than Stewart.
Right. We got two. We got two of them now.
2 or 3, something like that now.
yeah,
We do got three.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walmart came in and we got another
I
stoplight.
grew up on a farm. We were a half hour from downtown Pittsburgh, so it was the best of everything.
That's awesome.
Well,
man.
I think I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think a lot of Southerners don't believe that there's farmland up there. That it's all just a bunch of New Yorkers running you over. But
Skyscrapers
there's a
and
lot of
interstate.
farmland
Oh, yeah.
up there in Pennsylvania, up into Vermont, all I mean Maine, all that
Yeah,
area.
we had a 90-acre farm.
Wow.
Didn't do anything with it
Really?
because my dad grew up in the city, and he knew how to cut grass,
Yeah.
and that was it.
So he cut the grass
On 90
instead
acres.
of fed the grass. So what is that? A ewe farmer? Is that what they call it? A ewe farmer?
I don't know.
I think it's called a ewe farmer, where they have a farm, but they don't produce any
Well,
meat
actually,
that
we
they
had
eat.
Just mow it.
we had a
mow it.
local farmer who raised cattle, and he would plant our fields
Yeah.
for feed for his cows.
Now, was a lot of Amish up there? Or?
No, we're not that.
Okay,
We're
not that.
Western Pennsylvania.
diverse.
The Amish are in
Oh,
Central
Western
PA.
Pennsylvania. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so you're
We were halfway between Pittsburgh and Butler.
Oh, okay. There
Where
you go.
the-
Butler.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where
Yep.
I tell you, we went up to see my mother this past weekend, and we drove up 81
In Connecticut.
81 to 84, and we're going through Pennsylvania, and Katie said they must really like Biden around here because they named that portion of the highway Joe Biden Highway.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got a highway.
Well,
named
he's from the area.
after him. Oh, he is
so-
from that area.
And I told her that I would love to drive to Butler and to just let my kids kind of walk the grounds and kind of take a picture of it just for 20 years down the road or 30 years down
Right,
the road, you
right,
know? I mean, I thought that was cool, but it was going to take 2 hours from our trip to go out that way and then 2 hours back. And she was not looking at me very happy. we have six.
add 4 hours onto the trip.
We have 6 kids in that Suburban, and one is under 3 months old. And she was like, "No, you turn that, you make that exit. You could just stay there, and your head could get blown off like this." That's we're going. But anyway,
This past weekend, you said?
oh yeah.
Yeah, you'd have been disappointed. I think the actual farm show
Yeah.
is going on at that farm
At
the farm
that
show
farm,
grounds.
right?
Really?
So it'd have been like it'll look totally different.
I'm sure. Once you open up an event up there and them Yankees start coming, it's a mob scene. I'm sure.
Well, every year they have the Butler Farm Show there.
Okay.
It's in August.
So you're familiar with the area?
Oh yeah, we used to go to the farm show every year.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you see it on the news, I mean, it's national, worldwide news.
Yeah, I was actually I was performing in Toronto that weekend.
Huh.
And afterwards, I was in the hotel bar, and somebody said, "Did you hear the Trump got shot?" And I said, "No, I've been kind of busy today."
Yeah.
And then when I saw it, it said Pennsylvania. I'm thinking, where?
Yeah.
Then I saw it was in Butler. I'm
Wow.
like, where in Butler?
Yeah. That's cool, man.
That was
Well, it's
pretty
not
wild.
cool, but I mean, you know, if you live
was
near the
wild.
area. Yeah.
That was a big disappointment, I believe, for all Americans. the whole situation. He should have never got a shot off. And
They should never let him on the stage.
This never
It's
should have let
all-
him on.
it's all-
I don't know
it's
what
all
it
bad
is.
thing.
You know, you could sit there and work yourself up over
Whether you like him or not.
what happened, but it appears that he saved his own life by turning his head.
God
by
saved
turning,
his life.
or God could save
Yeah,
his
it's a
life.
miracle.
2 miracles happened there, and everyone talks about when he moved his head to the right, and that saved his life. But he also had to stop at that certain point too.
Yeah.
So of course that movement kept him from getting his back of his head blown off.
That's not magic, Mike.
And that's not magic, right? And then he had to stop in that position to where his eyeball wasn't blown off to get an ear shot. That's nuts. It's
impossible.
So you know where that's at. They have farm festival up there. Now, when you talk about that, is that where they have the horse-drawn buggies and stuff like that?
They have they judge the animals. They have animal judging, tractor pulls, demolition derby.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
My mom
some
used to
demolition
bring me
derbies.
to those type of fairs, and we watched the tractor pulls and the horse. They got horse pulls.
Yeah.
Where they're pulling stuff, and
So just a little bit of ways from there, that's where you was born and raised?
Yeah.
And then how'd you get to Martinsville?
My late wife always wanted to move south,
Okay.
and
out of the cold or out of the snow.
she hated Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why you hate Pennsylvania?
a lot of it's the weather.
Okay.
It just
Just
it's
not
nice.
her.
It's nice to visit.
Not her cup of tea.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone that has never traveled north of the Mason-Dixon line could understand the bitter cold that happens up there.
Very early too.
Very early. I would go visit my mom. We would stop halfway to get gas, and that just happens to be Pennsylvania. I'd get out and freeze to death.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I got a jacket on. But you get out there and it's just it cuts through you. That coldness,
And
like
it
living in a
lasts.
freezer.
They had one of the biggest snowstorms they had was on Easter.
Yeah,
So-
right.
Wow.
So it goes until I think the latest snowfall they had is sometime in May.
Wow.
Good
Good gravy.
I talked about this with Daniel one time. I was up in Vermont on August 23rd. It's my birthday this month,
Yeah.
and it started snowing. Now it wasn't sticking on the ground, but damn it, at August 23rd, it was
was
still
snowing.
snowing.
That's crazy.
That weather's not for me anymore. When I was a kid, maybe, but that's
Yeah, the weather up there just, and the job I had, I delivered newspapers for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
Oh wow.
I drove a truck for them.
Yeah.
And so I was out in the weather all night,
Man.
every night. So I had
Rain,
enough of the
sleet, or
weather, too.
snow. We're getting it to you.
Man.
Wow.
And that's hard on the body.
It is.
You know,
Especially the older
body's
you
not
get.
designed to that.
Yeah.
So she wanted to move down here, and you're like, yes, ma'am.
We,
I mean, that's what I do. I'm not guessing. Yes, ma'am.
it was more of a conversation than that, but I never disagreed.
Right. There's no point.
We it wasn't that we were going to move; it was where we were going to move to.
Gotcha.
And we were in Georgia, North and South Carolina. We were all over
wow.
the place.
Yeah. So you really went south.
Yeah, we looked a lot of places,
Yeah.
and she liked the one here in Martinsville.
Yeah.
Really?
I have found that Martinsville, Virginia area, right there on the border of North Carolina, has got to be the best of both worlds. You get the nice warm weather, nice and hot, but you don't have the winters like up there.
Right.
But you don't have the summers like Georgia or Florida, where
Yeah.
it's just humid, hot all
Super
the time.
humid.
So midway, it's
Yeah,
good.
and the thing is, it does get really hot and humid in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So that's no fun.
That's right. That's right. A lot of people forget that during the summer months, even in Connecticut, as cold as it does get, as much snow as they do get, they're right there on the sound. They're right there on this, so it's humid.
Yeah.
It's really humid when it's 80 and 90% humidity. You're just sweating walking around, So
So you moved to Martinsville. Where does the magician stuff come in?
I've been doing magic since I was 9 years old.
All right.
I was gonna say magic comes from a very early age, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's where
Right.
it usually
Now,
comes from.
what got you into that?
My dad actually came home and he had a couple real small magic tricks he picked up,
Huh.
and I learned those.
Yeah. Cards or
No, actually, one was
rope?
I'm bad with rope.
that was one of my first ones. Was the 3-way rope.
The Professor's Nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a small plastic box with a cube in there with colors on it.
Huh.
And you picked the color, and I told you what color you picked.
Oh wow.
And then there's a couple other little tricks.
Yeah.
And then I got a book, and once you give me a book on anything, it's over.
Oh yeah. Just read into it.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
And this is before you could get the videos with the magic on it and everything.
Right. Everybody learns stuff off YouTube now.
I think people are going to miss that. I learned how to play guitar before YouTube came out, and now I meet people that have learned guitar and they have they've blown past me. But that YouTube is an educational resource, I guess, that these kids are using.
It's pretty wild.
I still read a lot of magic books, and the thing that gets me, I don't buy a lot of marketed tricks.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff I do is mine.
Original.
And
Authentic. We just talked about authentic. I like that word.
when you buy these marketed tricks, they don't come with instructions anymore.
Oh,
They come with a link to go online and watch a video
really?
on how to do it.
Wow. Wow.
But you have to buy into that video.
Well, you
can't just-
bought the trick already, so
Yeah.
that's how you get into the
Yeah.
video.
So your dad comes home. You're about 9 years old. You start getting into it. What made you want to progress into it? You seen, I guess, in the mirror that you were good.
Oh yeah, I
People were
enjoyed it.
impressed. Yeah.
And I was always familiar with cards.
Yeah.
So the cards were easy for me to do.
Right. Is that your favorite, the cards, or
I do a lot of mentalism, mind reading, stuff like that.
really? So that's what I like to know about because I have never been able. I've never
That
delved
shit
into
scares me.
Are you reading my mind now? Are you reading my mind now?
You don't want to do that, bro.
Stay in there, Grace.
You don't want to do that.
No, I love it.
Actually,
This might get scary.
Right.
we don't refer. I don't refer to it a lot as mind reading because you always get the person. Well, what am I thinking about?
Yeah.
It's more of
Predicting the future.
controlling your thoughts, your physical actions, and your decisions,
Oh, okay.
which is a little scarier than mind reading.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it's like, what am I? How do you know I was going to pick green or 9 of hearts out of all that? That's pretty wild. Yeah, cool. So, is that always been your? I mean, when did that become a trade? Let me just say that. I mean, is that
I did my first paid show when I was 9 years old.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
okay.
It was for a library,
Yeah.
and it was $40 for a half-hour show,
Really?
which was good money for a 9-year-old.
Dang right.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially in what were we talking about here? 87.
74.
Sorry, I was trying to give you a little bit there.
Yeah, I've been doing this for
74.
50 years.
Wow, that is cool, man. Cool.
I want to get into a trick.
Oh,
When I say
Are we doing that
control,
now? Yeah, it's-
when I say mind control, it's a lot of times I don't use regular cards because people are always suspicious of cards. So these are you familiar with the ESP cards?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
there's 5 ESP cards. There's the square, the wavy lines. We don't have the
Oh yeah, there she goes. There she goes.
there you go.
Put it, she'll do it.
Yeah.
The square,
Square.
the wavy lines,
Yeah. Wavy.
the star,
The star.
the circle, and the plus sign.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to pick one of the cards in my mind,
Okay.
and I don't want you to pick that card.
Okay.
This feels like the beginning of Ghostbusters. Do y'all remember that?
Yes,
scene?
yes.
I don't know. I'm getting
Which one?
scared.
The very first Ghostbusters with Bill Murray and the
Oh yeah.
And he like buzzes them.
Am I not? I can't be hooked up to no electric thing though and get shocked.
Yeah, he like loses his gum.
Now, I've written down the card that I picked.
Okay.
Now,
We can't pick that one.
That's the one I would like you to not pick.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to go like this, and you just say stop.
Stop.
Now, do you want this card or this card?
Top one.
This
Thumb.
one? Okay, now, there was only one card I didn't want you to pick of the 5.
The square.
The square.
Nope. Going home, Grace.
Wow.
Call it a night.
It's
I'm
over.
getting spooked out already.
I think I am too.
Can we do it again?
No. I gotta breathe.
A friend of mine actually has the phrase, once is a trick, twice is a lesson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, I love it. That is cool.
The lessons are going to cost more.
I love it. So when you met your wife, and I'm sorry you referred to her as your late wife. I apologize. I don't know if she's gone or if she's left. Or don't want to get too personal. I apologize.
No, it's a week before we closed on the house. She had a checkup, and they found that her cancer had come back.
Oh my gosh! Man.
And
that was here where you were in Martinsville, or
it was right. We were in Pittsburgh. We were coming down that Monday to close on the house.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
And February 2020, right before COVID hit. Man. And I always joke around, if it wasn't for COVID, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Because when I lost her, I called the real estate agent to list the house.
Yeah.
To leave.
Yeah.
And filled out all the paperwork. And then COVID hit, and the real estate agent said, we can't show your house.
Wow.
Because of COVID.
Wow.
And they said, once in a couple months, when COVID's over,
Yeah. Right.
we can show your house. And it just lasted, and I just
Right.
said, no, I'm staying.
And now you're here with us.
Yep.
We appreciate your encouragement, man. I mean, your strength, and you're still doing what you love.
Yeah.
Now, is this full time, or
This is all I do.
That's all you do. Yeah. And so we learned from you. Learned about you from David Dalton.
Yes.
You've been performing at Sport Lanes. Anywhere else you've been?
I performed at Mags.
Okay, Wild Mags. Yeah.
I was doing the open mic at Sport Lanes.
Okay.
I've been up to Rocky Mount, the Old Town Social House.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not familiar with that, but it's near the hamburger company, or what is that?
It's right like across
Just
from the
right in
hospital.
there. Okay. Yeah, that the hamburger company's like right there at it too. I
Bottom
don't
of the
know.
hill there.
I have
Yeah.
to check out it. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
they got
check it
those
out.
pork belly bites. Oh, Lord. I love that.
Then
Cool, man.
actually just last Monday I was up at Renewal in Uptown, the new place.
Oh yeah. They're supposed to be on the show.
I
Yeah,
love
they're
that
coming.
place.
Yeah, they're coming to be on the show. They just started that brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I was
looking
up
forward to
there
it.
Monday, and I'm going to be up there on September 14th.
Okay.
They're having a murder mystery on Friday the 13th in September.
Oh wow.
And then the next night I'm performing there.
Yeah, Magic Mike's up there. Oh well, Mike Genovese. He said
Genovese.
Genovese. Yeah. Sorry. I love it. Cool. So where can we find you before that? Is that your next show or?
Next public show, yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you do some private gigs too?
Yeah, and right now I'm hitting the part of the year where there's a lot of travel involved.
Oh yeah. Because you mentioned you were in during the assassination
I was in
attempt. It
Toronto.
was Toronto, Canada. So
Yeah.
pretty wild.
So you're doing all your stuff legit. I mean, you're going and booking shows and bringing in revenue that way, and not just out here on the streets trying to rob people of their cash.
That's the one thing I don't
an
do.
option.
now, do you
Pick a square.
do you, kind of jumping a little bit ahead there, but do you prefer a setting or do you prefer street magic?
I've never busked or done street magic.
Right.
If I'm there, somebody wants me to be there.
Gotcha.
Either the management hired me to be there, or somebody hired me to be there.
Well, you got a personality
or
about
asked me.
yourself too. It's
Yeah,
not
you
just
do.
Yeah.
great
Personality.
person, this person doing this lane, whatever.
Right.
Your personality's good, and every time I've seen you 3 times now. You always got a fantastic shirt on.
Always.
That I can never remember. Little Bigfoot, little Sasquatch eating a taco. I like that.
Where do you get a shirt like that, Mike? I want to wear one on the show.
Right. That's fabulous.
I love
man.
it. I do love it.
I'm surprised, Daniel, you haven't complimented his rings yet.
We're about to.
I've been eyeballing them.
I've been waiting
I've
for
been
the perfect
eyeballing 'em.
opportunity.
I've been
to.
eyeballing them.
Right.
I had a feeling. Just saying.
Yeah,
They're
thank you.
nice. Not only are they nice, whoever craft those, they are shiny and
Yeah.
they're beautiful.
Well, we had
pieces
a
of work.
gentleman on here from Desperados.
I saw him at Lowe's Home Improvement yesterday.
Really?
Yep.
He said, "What's up, Jared?"
No, he came up to me and said, "Hey, man, I ain't got my mustache on," because he usually waxes up his mustache, but he was at work, so he had that thing.
Desperado Metal
Yeah,
Designs.
I love him.
Look back at that
guy.
show. That's a good show too, and he does custom work just like that. I mean, it's just amazing. It's like whatever you want to do. I don't know where you got yours at. It's just random.
When I see something, I pick it up.
Yeah.
I go all over the place. So
Yeah, just grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
I had a watch one time, and I was in Vegas, and I was in a shop, and the lady commented on my watch.
Oh,
And I said, where I got it in Birmingham.
huh.
And she looked at me, she goes, oh, I'm from Birmingham. I said, well, in that case, I got it in Irondale, which is like Ridgeway from,
Right,
you
just
know,
right
like
outside of
Collinsville
it.
and Martinsville.
Yeah.
And it's like, I used to do a lot of other things other than magic.
Yeah.
So when I was in Birmingham, I was actually shooting the race in Talladega. I was a photographer.
Well, let's hear about, that's what I was trying to get to.
Talk about you, man.
I was
Everything
digging
you've done.
I was trying to dig into that a little bit. I was like, is this just always been, so 9 years old, you started magic because you loved it.
Yeah.
But what else have you endeavored in, I guess you'd say?
I was a professional photographer for many years.
Right.
I used to do NASCAR races, outdoor photography, things like that.
Race car driver right here. Yeah.
I hated doing weddings.
Really?
I had a lot of reasons for that.
I like drinking at
This
weddings.
is me giving you the finger.
I'm not
Are
against.
we getting a finger?
I'm not against weddings. I just hated being the photographer at weddings.
Right. Nothing against weddings.
No, I didn't like working them.
So when you're working
that
at
would be me. I would be against, like, if I was a funeral photographer. Nothing against funerals. I just wouldn't want to take pictures.
I was actually asked.
Lord, we're talking about marriage, funeral.
It's about the same.
No,
It's about the same.
A friend of
I
mine
know.
actually used to get hired at a lot of funerals to do photography.
Really?
Yeah. And one of the reasons was it was the only time that the families would be together. And
Right.
they,
Yeah.
they wanted pictures of the old people who were probably next.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, we're in 2024. Some of the young ones might be. Oh, God. So anyway, Talladega taking pictures.
Yeah, I used to do the
just
October Talladega. I would do both Poconos.
that's cool, man.
Yeah, right.
So what are you doing? You're sitting up in corners and shooting it? Or?
Yeah, I usually do the pits during qualifying.
Yeah.
And then I'd set up different places during the race.
Any particular drivers or just everybody?
I
or-
used to shoot just mostly for stock photos.
Yeah.
I did certain drivers for other races, like
Now, do you sell those to the teams or to a
Yeah, to
company, to the ESPN or whatever? I mean,
there were
just
magazines that would buy them.
magazines,
Yeah.
yeah.
Back when magazines were a thing.
Wow, yeah.
And actually, I accidentally fell into a nice deal. I was going to go to Cleveland for the Grand Prix for the kart race.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine that I worked with in the paper was a scout for the Pirates.
Oh, wow.
And
yeah.
Chip Ganassi got me to do some of his cars while I was up in Cleveland.
Well, that's cool.
Because Chip was owner of the Pirates at the time.
Yeah, yeah. So baseball, man,
Yeah.
you got a portfolio there. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah.
And certified locksmith.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I got a book.
So you got all, yeah, as long as there's a book for it,
There's
he's
a
doing
book
it.
for it. Huh?
Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, awesome. Yeah. I wanted to kind of dive into that a little bit more. It's nice. And when we come back,
That's right.
More
'Cause
magic.
She gave us a 2-minute warning. She
more
said
magic. Give me the finger.
Yeah.
On air. Live.
a little bit more magic when we come back.
Is there more finger now?
No, less finger.
Less finger?
Yeah.
We're getting closer to the end, so you wrap up the finger?
No finger.
No finger.
0 finger.
Pinky?
No pinky.
All right.
Oh, no pinky.
We'll
All
be
right.
back.
We'll be back. That went quick.
Take this moment to subscribe. It really helps. And we greatly appreciate it.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Be Real, the podcast. Yes, whether you're watching this on BTW21 or YouTube, we thoroughly thank you for watching us. If you can hit that subscribe button, that would be even better. Not only is it, we're not really looking to the monetary thing. We say this all the time. I do. It's almost kind of, kind of redundant. But anyway, if you would hit that subscribe button and share it, that would greatly help us get into the algorithm of what YouTube's got going on to where more people can enjoy it, especially in our area. If you're in Martinsville, Henry County, Patrick County, any of the surrounding counties there, Franklin, Rockingham, we could just keep on going with all of them. Pennsylvania. Floyd, Carroll, we just want to get out. We want to showcase the people that we have, and this is the main thing. We don't charge anything for them to be on the show, thankfully. We don't. They don't charge us to be on the show, and we greatly appreciate their time to be able to come out here. It's a specific time that they have to come out here to be on the show. They're using their time to get out to other people. And so we want to make sure that, people know them, know who they are, and get to know them and come out and see their shows. Got another one September. What'd you say, September?
14th.
14th. There you go.
So,
if I had a little bit better memory, I'd help you out.
So I'm not getting paid for today?
Well, we
Me
didn't.
either.
I have a whole different set of tricks to show you then.
Okay. We just got screwed. Okay, we're paying him.
No, with compliments.
Our first paying guest.
Our first paid guest, Mr. Mike Genovese. Genovese. I'm sorry. I butcher everybody's last name. It's there. It is on the screen. You can see it.
That's how it's spelled.
We've had many people out here that I've butchered their last name. I even butcher my last name, and I've had it for 46 years. And so, here we are. Magic Mike. We're going to see some more magic. Learn a lot about him. Got a little taste there on the first half. If you saw photographer going down to Talladega, doing Pocono.
Right.
Man,
Brickyard, Vegas.
really?
Yeah, did Brickyard since it started.
Now, Vegas is kind of a newer track, so this is kind of a new...
I did Vegas the first year. I did about first 3-4 years.
Was it 2017, 2018?
No, it was before that.
Oh, it was before that. Okay, I thought... I'm not into the... I haven't watched NASCAR in probably 25 years,
It's
but...
been quite a while for me, too.
yeah. I'm a Harry Gant, Kerry Yarborough, Darrell Waltrip fan back, Davey Allison, 93, all back in there. But, people still like it.
Oh, yeah.
Still rolling kind of thing, and Martinsville's a big area for it. Of course, we got their own, they have their own track here in Martinsville, and I've always loved the short track, love Bristol and all that, and this man races, and that kind of keeps me in tune a little bit about what's going on. So, but you're all about the magic, so here you are.
I don't, like I said, I do use regular cards for a lot of things.
You do what you want to do.
But a lot
You
of
ain't got
times-
to use cards.
Well, no, a lot of times I use, I'd use the ESP cards. I also, a lot of times, use tarot cards.
Oh, boy.
And the main reason this happened was in Pittsburgh, there's a lot of magicians.
Okay.
So to stand out, I started doing the more bizarre stuff.
Oh, wow.
You
we got some
would need
bizarre
to,
stuff
right?
going
I
on.
mean,
Yeah.
if you have that much competition,
Exactly.
you have
You got
to
to
bring
do
something
something
else
different.
besides your wild shirts.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, before,
I need that shirt.
right, that kind of goes
need
back.
that shirt.
Yeah, I do too. I love it. I'm wearing that the next episode. I got to find one. I don't know where. But anyway, we had the show before we had the show. You talked a little bit about that. You didn't. What was you saying before we'd done the show? Now I just got a brain fart.
Everything.
Yeah. Man,
Let's
what
just
was
do
I
it.
saying?
So,
Yeah, just
tarot card. Tarot
cards.
card.
Tarot cards a lot.
I'll get
And,
back to my main point there in a second. Darn.
I'm going to have you help me with this one.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
Okay,
please,
here we
you.
go.
We have it's the Major Arcana.
You lost me already.
It's the Major Arcana. It's the ones people are usually associated with tarot cards.
Is there death?
Actually, there is. These are the 22 Major Arcana.
Okay.
I'm going to have you give me a number between 1 and 22.
Okay.
And whatever number that is, I'm going to take that many cards off.
Okay.
So if you give me a high number, if you say 17, I'm taking 17 cards.
He just, okay, hold on. Time out.
How many
Did you
car-
just do it just now? You did, didn't you?
Yeah, for fun.
Asshole. He just did it right there. He knew what I was going to say. I was going to say 17.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know why, too.
Okay.
Ain't that cool?
Jackass.
Oh.
Okay. That's
So,
all right. I'm not picking 17.
so
Do not pick 17.
People who know me know why I picked 17.
How many cards you got in your
Thank
hand,
you.
Mike?
there's 22.
22,
It's the
okay.
22. Major
0 to
Arcana.
22, Chad.
Okay.
Between 1
So
and
I gotta
22.
do-
Yeah.
Not 17.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. There. 1, 2. That's 3. The sun. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I've predicted that this is the card you were going to pick. Would that impress you?
Yeah, well, you already did. It was 17
Yeah,
first, and then
yeah,
you called that out, so I had to pick something
Right.
else.
Okay.
And they got unicorn bacon.
So I knew you were going to pick this card.
Okay.
Before I came here, I put a jumbo version of that card in an envelope.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually right under your arm.
Under here? I'll be damned. There's an envelope under here that we weren't supposed to have. That's freaking me out, man.
It's
Y'all,
sealed.
I swear he was talking to me the whole time.
It's sealed. And there it is.
That's the unicorn with bacon.
The sun.
Yeah. The unicorn with bacon.
So we went from 17 to the sun, and he called it. All right.
That's
enough.
crazy.
I'm
And that card's bigger than
I'm getting
the
spooked
other ones,
out.
right?
I'm getting a little spooky.
I mean, is there real? You done?
Right.
He hit some shit up under here. Oh, we're not kidding. We've had wrestlers on here before, so we've had
Turn
some,
the table upside down.
Yeah, we've done
That
some
was wild.
things ahead of time, but I was like, what?
So do you got people like that, like kind of me? I mean, some get all, whoa, oh my God. But now I'm over here like, what's the meaning of life? Like, what is the
sun.
What, the sun?
Unicorn and bacon.
I had Monday renewal. I had a guy just start screaming like a woman and running around when I finished the track.
That's what I felt like doing. But you know,
We can get Grace to do it. Run around, scream, Grace.
scream, Grace. Ah! Thank you.
I don't run.
Thank you. Is that me or her?
Now, when it
All right,
That was wild.
now a lot of
is
people
crazy.
won't play cards with me, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not playing cards with you. That's
I don't-
stupid.
I don't cheat when I play cards. Not like manipulating the cards cheating.
Yeah.
But there's other ways where, like, just reading people's, like poker, when you read people,
Right.
and inflections in the voice are a big thing.
Really?
Yeah. Now here I have some. These actually are cards with movies on them.
Huh. Oh, I love movies.
Okay.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's one of my first ones.
Most of these are movies you've seen, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And on the back of here are a list of movies that are on these cards.
Oh, okay. Taxi
Different-
Driver. I've seen that. Yeah.
Different movies. Now, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to give you these, and you're going to pick a movie.
Okay.
Then you're going to turn that movie over, and you're going to read the titles off the back
Okay.
in any order you want.
Oh, Jaws.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look over here because there's a monitor over there. I don't want to cheat.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah, just whatever movie you pick, turn it over. I don't want to see. You
list.
can actually put it here,
Okay.
so I don't see anything.
I can put it down here.
Yeah, and
If you want me to do it, am I
Yeah.
doing this? Okay.
you're the movie guy.
Just pick out the.
You are the movie guy because I don't do movies.
Give me a minute now. I
No
gotta
problem.
go through these.
Well, that was a pretty good one
Yeah,
right there.
I know. I saw it too. All
We're
right.
giving him cues, remember?
Oh, we are.
I just said that's a good one.
It is a good
Exactly.
one.
I said
You
maybe-
probably were looking at like
maybe
Lady
let's
Blonde
switch it
or
up then.
something.
No, there's so most all these movies are movies that are very well known.
I'm gonna switch it.
So-
Switch it up.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
I do like that
That's one
one.
of my. That's one movie I did see though.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, you have the movie you picked.
I do.
You're looking at the back of it.
Yep.
Okay, slowly read the titles off the back of the card in any order.
Fargo. Toy Story. Taxi Driver. King Kong. The Maltese Falcon. How many do I go?
Until I tell you.
Okay, I'm sorry. E.T.
I actually never saw that.
Really? You never seen E.T.?
Never saw E.T.
Man, I don't mean to throw you off, but
I seen that in the
that's a
movie
great
theater.
movie. All right. Said GD in it. I was like, holy moly. It's like one of the first movies. Anyway, okay. It's a Wonderful Life. The Matrix. National Lampoon's Vacation. My shit. That is my shit. Chevy Chase is awesome. Titanic.
The movie took longer than it took the ship to sink.
Right. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Okay. Forrest Gump. Apocalypse Now. It's a Wonderful Life. The Shawshank Redemption.
That was a fun movie.
No, really. For real. We mentioned Titanic, sorry.
That's okay.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I remember that in the theater.
Right.
Although, going back, the movie you probably picked, actually I'm confident, just the way your voice changed, was Shawshank Redemption.
The way his voice changed when he read
I can pick up on
what
that.
he was,
Really?
what the movie was.
Or I'm just lying. It's one of the two.
It's one, and it doesn't matter.
You
That
got
was
it.
good.
That was good.
That was
Wow. Wow.
How the
That was all
voice
over the
changed.
place.
good. Right.
I was trying to get it. I love it.
Well, just to memorize the backs of all these cards. I don't even know how many cards there are. That's more work.
That's a lot.
That's more work than I'm willing to do.
Yeah.
So it's something else.
Wow. I need to watch my.
great.
You know, I'm sitting there trying to fool you because I am not a believer in magic. I'm a believer in the illusion of magic, but I'm not believing in magic. And so that's pretty wild. I love it, Mike.
I don't know.
I love it.
I
So when
kind
you
of
got
believe
me,
in magic myself.
that mentalism stuff, is that what you call it? Mentalism?
Mentalism.
Mentalism. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you can read me, good Lord. Yeah, you got a.
That's what I did.
That's a job. I'm scared now. You know, I don't even read that over here.
This is one. This is
Oh, we got some dice.
no.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What we're going to do is to see how the two of you get along.
Who, me and him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
I barely know him.
At all.
What we have here, these are cards, business cards,
Yeah.
and each one of them has a color on the back. Now,
Green, orange.
like you take this.
Go ahead, brother.
No.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to do it.
Shuffle them up.
Damn, it's me now. Again.
Don't look at the backs.
Don't look at the back. Okay. It's everywhere. All right.
Hand me one of them.
Just one. Anywhere?
Any one you want. Okay, now I'm not going to look at the back. We're just going to let that.
Me either. I haven't looked.
Okay, you can let those
Can I
sit there.
can't be done? Okay. Thank you.
Okay, now, these are the 5 colors that are on the back of the cards. Okay. I'm going to point to 2 colors, and you tell me which one to eliminate.
All right.
These 2.
The orange.
Okay. Now you point to 2 colors, and we will get rid of the yellow. We'll go with red and blue. Which one do you want to get rid of?
Red.
And you point to 2. We'll get rid of the blue.
Green.
Now you had a free choice every time, right?
Right.
You had a free choice with your
Yeah,
card.
I have no clue what's on the back of that. I'll be damned.
Yeah. Free choice. Both of us.
Right.
Okay. Not believing in magic. I hear you, Daniel.
No, I don't. I don't.
All right. All right.
That's good. That's really good. I love it. I love it. Wow. See, I thought we was going to be in here doing a bunch of card tricks, but that's you got me with the square.
Well, I like what he said earlier is that, when you're in a city where there's thousands and millions of people, you have to bring something else to the table. You can't just do what everybody else is doing.
like comedians,
Right.
comedians are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
But it's something that breaks you free from that same
And
old,
that
same
does.
old.
And that does. I mean, he could have probably done it with some aces and some kings, but
Right.
Yeah.
we
But
see
you did
that.
it- you did
We
it with
see that.
rocks.
And that's great.
And it's on us. That's pretty
Now,
wild.
I do card tricks. You've seen that already.
I've seen that.
What? Just backing it
I'm
up.
just glad I didn't bet him $20 because I was
Right.
about to.
Yeah. The wild thing is that we're close enough that he knows my favorite color, and that's one of the first colors that he took out of it. And I was just like, that's pretty wild, man. That's pretty wild. That's crazy.
I like to use most people. The problem with card tricks, if you're not using bicycle cards, people think it's a trick.
Yeah.
I like using weird looking cards, and these are. I just got these recently. Actually,
Oh, those are cool.
they're Houdini cards.
Oh, really?
There's Houdini's on the
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Huh.
and
Neat.
I like using them because, like I said, they're different.
Yeah.
So
And that's 52.
yeah,
Cool.
COVID's messed a lot of things up. I used to go like this and have you pick a card.
Right. Do we need to move some?
I'm just going to go like this. Just say stop.
Let's.
You can do this one. Say stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay. Now you take your card, look at it.
I can't get it.
Can I look
It's
at
new.
Can I look at it?
You can see it. I'll look over here. Okay. Now,
8 of clubs.
I know. I know. I'll tell you what, put it back in the deck.
Anywhere?
In
Anywhere.
the deck or
Anywhere.
Yeah. Shove it in there.
Now you're talking about your favorite color. I have a favorite card.
Really?
Yeah. I actually think you picked my favorite card.
I got a favorite card, too. It's not that one.
What was your card?
I got to tell you now.
Yeah.
7
Of
diamonds.
that's my favorite card.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah. Thanks, Chad.
Yeah.
I see some skepticism,
Well, I
love it.
I could have said anything
know,
at that
you-
point, right?
but you don't believe that that's my favorite card?
No, I believe you.
I can prove it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Don't want to hit that. We'll just.
You're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding.
That's great. Look at that.
You're kidding.
That was great. That was good.
Man, that is
Man,
good.
I need a crowd of people in there going, oh,
Right. That's me. Holy shit. Wow.
did you see that?
Yes, I'm watching it.
Got a tattooed on his arm. And that was it.
I don't got no, I just got Be Real on here.
Yeah.
I don't have no
Wow.
I have Jesus tattooed.
Man.
Jesus.
You got
He's a good guy.
tattoo.
He is a good guy.
That was wild.
And the other thing I can do is use objects to influence you,
Okay.
even if you don't know what the object is.
All right.
Hold on.
try.
Hold on to that.
The object that influences me is money.
Now I'm gonna have that object influence your choice,
Okay.
and you don't even know what it is,
I
but
have
it's
no
going
idea.
to
I'm trying to
influence
feel
your
it
choice.
around. I probably shouldn't be doing it, but I'm.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Is that cool? Okay. What is that? That is.
This isn't a normal deck of cards. These cards are famous authors.
Oh.
That's neat.
Shaw,
Do it. Yeah, sure.
Asimov. I have trouble reading upside down and backwards. Walt Whitman.
Oh, yeah.
So Charles Dickens. People you've heard of.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go like this and just put your finger on any card.
Me or Chad? Go
No,
ahead.
you're getting the influence.
Yeah, you're doing it, bro.
I got the influence.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to put that right there. Mm-hmm. Now, the bag is going to influence your choice. Open it up and show us what's in the bag.
I'm curious too because it feels weird. It's like a stone, but it's.
You have to untie it first.
Oh, you got to untie it. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Come here, you. You. Bag you. Now pull it out. That's a coin. Cool. That's one of my
Cool.
favorites. Yeah.
And what's on the coin for everybody?
Nevermore. Edgar Allan Poe. Raven. All right,
Get
Mike.
him out of here.
See you,
Grace.
Mike. Bye, Mike.
Grace, get him out of here.
Later,
Lock
Mike.
the door.
Later.
I
See you
need
later.
I need
I
a.
gotta start praying over the
I
plate.
didn't mean to throw it at you. It went further than I thought. I love this coin.
Nope.
Dang.
No.
Wow. Now, how many cards is that? That's more than 52, right?
I
Or
didn't
is
Yeah,
that-
know
I'm
that.
pretty sure there's more. than
Yeah,
I think
there's.
that Edgar Allan Poe was the president.
These.
Grace, what did you say?
He was our 15th president, Edgar Allan Poe.
Grace.
Lord God.
I did find out that was it Floyd? His mistress is buried in Floyd.
Really?
I heard that.
Huh.
To look into that. That's crazy.
Yeah, no lie.
That was a crazy trick right there.
Yeah. Edgar Allan actually went to up in Virginia. What is that? Military encampment? Military academy.
VMI.
VMI. Yeah. He's part of VMI. Never knew that.
He went to West Point also.
Yeah, West Point. That's what I was looking for. Not VMI. West Point. Yeah. Huh.
Now, we're going to use regular cards for this.
Straight out the
When I
bicycle.
say I don't cheat, you're going to see why. Okay.
You're going to Vegas with us.
I actually got married in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on the strip in front of the Bellagio fountains.
Really?
11 o'clock at night on Halloween.
Man, you timed it out good, huh? Wow, that's cool.
A guy told me one time, he said, I'll show you how to win in poker every time. And he went
5 cards, 7.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay. We're doing the dead man's hand, huh?
No.
Oh, no. Straight aces.
He took the 4 aces out. He put them on the bottom of the deck. And he said, what you do is when you deal the cards out, deal the last one off the bottom for yourself. Like that. And you'll get the 4 aces.
Every
and
time.
you'll win every time. Now, if you notice, and I know you do, I'm not real good at that. He was pretty bad at it too. And that's why I don't cheat, because I don't
Because it ain't going to be the
I don't
4
know,
aces.
I don't know how to do those moves.
Yeah.
So he deals them out. And he said, the last card comes off the top because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then you have the 4 aces and you win. And I said, well, that's well and good, but when you're dealing off the bottom, you're not good at it.
Yeah. People can see it.
Yeah. I said, you're going to get caught and bad things happen. I said, if it were me, instead of cheating like that, I would just use magic and go like that. And he said, he had that look on his face too.
Yeah.
I said, then all you do, I want you to stop me if you see anything fishy going on.
Fishy, Chad. Fishy. He's just dealing. Looks like a straight, right off the top deal to me. It's not my call. No, nothing fishy.
And I said, that's how you win at poker. I said, what do you mean? I said, let's see what we have here. That guy has a full house. That's a pretty good hand.
Right.
He'd play that.
He'd think he'd win. He's going to bet it up. 2 pair?
2 pair, that's pretty good. Three sixes.
Yeah, 3 6s.
Told you I do the weird
Everybody's
stuff.
bidding in. Right. Everybody's thinking they got
He said,
it.
but the aces are out.
Oh, yeah, it
He
is.
said, you're not going to win that way. I said, well, that guy's a flush. He's doing pretty good.
All right.
He said, but the aces are out. How are you going to win? I said, well, I never said I was going to get 4 aces. I just said
You'd win.
that I would get the winning hand.
Shit. Wow. Yeah, I'm not playing with you.
Absolutely not, because you picked them all up and you put them on
Right.
top, and I watched them,
Right.
and then you dealt them out. I'm not playing. Keep my wallet in my pocket. That's what we're doing.
We need to throw some money on this.
No, we're not. You can. You could throw some of that.
I'm not now. Maybe we're
Big dollars down. I'm just not doing it.
If I recall, the first time I met, there was money on it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It happens.
That was good.
But
I
man.
appreciate that.
So remind us again where you're going to be. September
14th. Renewal. The 13th, they have a mystery, like a murder mystery day.
mystery thing. I'm looking forward to that too. That's kind of cool.
Now you're very personal. I mean, when I met you over at Wild Mags and here, that one-on-one.
They just come up to us. We're
Right.
just sitting there.
That one-on-one is just so profound. You work the crowd the same way?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah. That is great. I can't imagine, like,
He had a wild shirt on then too.
he did.
You know, it's like this
I
guy's
can't remember what it was.
cool. I can't remember either.
But I remember both of us on the way home going, man, where'd he get that shirt? Right. That's not at Kmart or Walmart. Where'd he get that thing from? You know, that. And then you come here today with that.
Sasquatch.
But so
There are very few people in Martinsville that have seen me in a solid colored shirt.
This is me giving y'all the finger.
Okay.
Really?
Well, thank you.
I'm being so serious.
Appreciate you interrupting. Yeah, thank you for throwing the whole
You
show
got
into
another
a loop.
one? Or
Thank you for
if
throwing.
not, Mike, we'll talk about your shows, your upcoming shows, and what you got coming on. And I know you got something coming up.
I'm feeling Grace throwing the whole show into a loop. She just kinda-
David's trying to get me up at Wild Mags again.
Yeah.
Yes.
David's
He
a
needs
good
to.
guy. I like him. I don't know,
I'm working on something I used to do that I haven't done in a while for him.
Okay.
It's more mentalist stuff or
Totally different.
totally different.
So we're just gonna have to find out, huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's cool, man.
like I said. I used to do balloon animals for kids.
Oh wow, really?
I had thumb surgery that put an end to that.
Oh man, shoot!
when
I
we were
love
talking-
balloon animals too.
When we were talking about funerals, I was actually asked to do balloon animals at a wake one time.
Oh God. Oh Lord.
Trying to crack a joke there, but
I can't.
I went all kind of.
That was a joke.
I was
out of wake.
I apologize to everybody out there.
I was really happy that I was booked that day.
Right? Yeah.
But
Can you make grandma on a bike? Sorry. I apologize. Yeah. Grandma don't need to be riding a balloon bike.
But yeah, once Sport Lanes, they've stopped the open mic until after Labor Day now.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
I did a few of those when they started up.
Now, is that your first gig in Martinsville? Was that
No.
What was your first gig? If you don't mind me
My
asking?
first gig was at Mountain Valley.
The Brewing Company.
brewery, yeah.
So it's I think it's in Pennsylvania County.
Yeah,
Or is it
Axton.
Axton? Yeah. Okay. Right outside of Martinsville.
And they had somebody cancel on them last minute.
Yeah.
And I said, I can come in tomorrow and do some stuff for you.
That's cool, man. Now, okay, before we go any further, how do we get a hold of you? You got Facebook,
I'm on Facebook, Instagram. It's under Martinsville Magic
Martinsville Magic.
to make it easy because
Very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you look up Magic Mike and there's all kinds of helicopters.
And-
so you just.
and
So,
the 18
Martinsville
different ways,
Magic.
18 different ways to spell my last name don't help either.
Right. Same here. So Martinsville Magic under Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, we'll have all those links, but I definitely want to get that out there for everybody to be able to catch up and see where you're at.
I keep up to date on public appearances on that page.
All right. So you do, what'd you say, Instagram also?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is that the same thing, Martinsville
thing.
Magic? Okay, cool.
It's also
Nice.
I do like Michael Genovese Magician,
Okay.
which is harder to do
Yeah.
for people.
That's
so
all right. Well, it's unique
Well, real quick.
if they're really looking forward to
Real
it.
quick, because we're gonna get cut off. Will you perform? What kind of show will you perform for? Because there's different people looking for different.
I
You
don't
do private parties, though.
private party. I don't. I used to do kids' birthday parties, but I don't anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to, since
Yeah.
let's put it this way: you've now had all the magicians in Martinsville on your show.
Had them all.
The main
great.
one right here.
But so I understand that people want birthday parties, and I don't do that anymore. I haven't done that in probably.
But what
20
if
years.
somebody's having a dinner or something? Maybe at a restaurant or something. Could
Oh, yeah.
they book you to come in and
most
do?
definitely.
And you do about a half-hour show?
I can do an hour, half-hour walk around,
Okay.
do stuff. Yeah.
Awesome.
In Pittsburgh, I used to do a lot of restaurant work where you'd actually just go table to table in a restaurant.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
the fun part is you only need to know 6 tricks.
Wow. So you got everybody, then you got everybody. Good night.
Yeah. I have
cool,
20 different audiences.
Man, that's cool. Well, thank you, Mike, man.
Right.
It's good meeting you, brother.
And
you have
I'm
really got
aware-
me.
I feel like I'm aware of my surroundings. I feel that I'm secure in knowing what's happening around me. And you've totally blown that out of the water.
Right.
So I'm very,
Well, the Be Real boys
I'm very
support you.
unsecure right now. Okay, but I appreciate you and love to have you back out and love
Yes.
to,
Love to have
you
you
have
back.
Come back anytime.
another show that you want to promote. Just hit us up and
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
try to
put
get
on-
those dates out there.
Yeah.
Even if you're not on the show.
Yeah.
We get the dates out there
Get
for
it
you.
out there for you, man.
And
greatly appreciate you a whole lot. Yeah.
a lot.
I enjoyed myself. It was
Yeah,
great.
you're the first. I mean, I've seen a bunch of magicians, but this is amazing.
Like I said, I'm
older
unsecure.
now. I'm 46. I'm sitting there trying to watch
I
what
want,
you're doing.
I
and
want my
learn what you're doing.
blankie.
It's just-
I want my blankie and my mama. Anyway, happy birthday, mama.
Happy birthday, Sherry!
Y'all be real and come on back.
Be real. Come on back.